that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, huh? Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot, but Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new British watch, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Number first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
The 22-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just had an insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over with for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. There's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give Fournette another crack. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Packers 6, Buccaneers 0.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Here's Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
A 21-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it, not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40.
Working from the gun. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 14.
Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you. Right there. 54, right there.
And again, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I got one. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the run, get 300. Mike, 54.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 30. Check 45. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. 45 to Mike.
To throw again, Rodgers steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
For Green Bay.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers, that's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. 16 yards, a 1st down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
18. Buccaneers 10. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Buccaneers.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Operating from the gun. Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Complete.
3 yards the gain there. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Brady again. It's complete to Brown. Right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3. And now a much tougher third down looming. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Rodgers, the reception, good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there.
They'll go again to Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
And 4.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
The Packers will set up for the...
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And 5 at the 26-yard line.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
13.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
First down.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady's throw there complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Again, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Buccaneers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
For the point after.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams Gibbs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers add on to their lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
Packers 41, Buccaneers 20. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
This is caught inside the 15. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over.
Packers 41.
So on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. got a spot, and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down, and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on 10.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
14.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. 56.
Rodgers going to throw. The left side completion to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Aaron Jones. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks' 21-yard line.
56. Mike's 56. Drop deep, drop deep. 56.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
56 to Mike. 26. Check 56.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Seattle.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
First down, Seahawks.
Now Wilson on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Wilson will throw again. He'll find Metcalf. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
To throw again is Wilson.
2-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, Wilson. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix it.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
On 1st down, it's Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Ball carrier.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Brings up 3rd down.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Hey, 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 hey. Check 26, check 26. Run a 50. Hey, you block over here.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield and punching the end zone without turning it over.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The 20. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
The 16-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
30-yard line.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Seattle.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Third and 2, now Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Bring it, baby, bring it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on. Mike's by 4.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
54. Right here. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
56, the mark, boys. 50. Check 56. I got him. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56. Let's go,
They'll run it with Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
56 Mike. the mic. Let's go. 56.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
I'm going back. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, defense, let's go. Jump out. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Squeeze, double. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Carson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. And
there's Wilson to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
On first down, Carson. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And 5 at the 32-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
56. Mike, 56. Hey, Mike. Get inside.
Working from the gun. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our
house. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Rodgers throwing here. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down. Throwing again. Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.